I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, also the notification icon so it notifies you every time I upload a new video. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine. I did one a while back, but I feel like my products have changed and also the techniques that I use, so I thought I'd do a video explicitly and exclusively for that. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. This is how I'm currently looking. I have a bare face right now. I just finished my skincare routine, so my skin feels super fresh, and it's so important to have a very good skincare routine, or like something that you can always go to that makes your skin feel hydrated and fresh right before you start your makeup. The very first thing I like to use is primer. I got this new one. This is the Milani Prime Shield Primer. So for this primer, I only like putting on my T-zone. I don't like putting all over my face. It's just a personal preference. That's how I like to do it. Okay, so the next product is my foundation. I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in the color 410. I'm currently been using this with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, but I actually like to dot my foundation on my face and then apply with the sponge. I don't like putting it on the sponge and on my face. I feel like the sponge absorbs then too much product, so that's what I like to do. This is about as much as I apply, and then I take the bottom of the sponge and I tap it in. Okay, so the next step is concealer. For my concealer, I like to use something a little bit more full coverage. I love this concealer. I've been loving it so far. This is a Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I'm in the color Chestnut. So this, I like to put it under my eyes, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my chin, on my upper lip, like that area. And then I go blend it in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, like the tip of it instead of the bottom of it. Okay, so now I'm going to be setting my concealer. I like to use the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder in the color Translucent, and I'm going to apply this with a Beauty Blender. I like having two sponges, one for my foundation and concealer and one for my powder. That's just a personal preference of mine and something that I've been starting to do lately, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't like to bake, but I do like to pack the powder underneath my eyes. I feel like that way it prevents creasing, at least for me, so that's what I like to do. And then I also like to pack it any other places where I did place my concealer, so on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, right on top of, right on my upper lip, and on my chin. And then I use the same powder on the rest of my face. I grab like a big powder brush and then I dust it on the rest just so I can set the rest of my foundation in place. Okay, so next I like to highlight, and I've been using Becca in the color Opal for the longest time, but now I've been really loving the BH Cosmetics in the Carly Bible palette. There's this highlighter right here. So I like to mix this one and this one, and then I use a brush like this one and I put in my highlighter. Okay, and I also like to grab this eye crease brush from e.l.f. and put some highlighter on the tip of my nose and on the top of my Cupid's bow and then right here underneath my brow. But I like to save the one for underneath my brow like at the end, but just in reference, you guys know. Okay, so now that my face is done, I like to move on to my eyebrows. So I'm going to zoom you guys in closer so you guys can take a closer look and see. Okay, so now we're going ahead and moving on to eyebrows. There's a couple products I like to use, but first I'm going to start by brushing them out. This is a spoolie that I like to use. I got this from like those, like when you walk into Sephora and there's like those mascara wands that you use to test out mascaras. I just grab one of those and I just like to use it for my eyebrows. But first, for my eyebrow, I'm using the Annabelle eyebrow pencil. I know it's almost gone. You know why? Because I love it and it's a good price, and that is why. So I like to draw the first part of my eyebrow, so from here to like the middle with this. Okay, next I like to grab the Anastasia Day Brow Pomade. I'm in the color Dark Brown, and I use like just like a eyebrow brush that I got from Sephora. So I dip it into the pomade, and then I take off the excess on the cap so then I can go in on my eyebrow and I don't have too much product on the brush. Okay, so for my final step, I like to clean it up. So I go back with my concealer that I used earlier and a little eyebrow brush. This one's number 107 from BH Cosmetics, and I like to clean up the bottom, and then I see if I like my eyebrows. If I like to fix anything else, then I go ahead and fix it. Okay, so now that I've cleaned up my eyebrows, I like to go with the tip of my Real Techniques, make sure everything is blended on my eyelid. Okay, so the next step is mascara, and I'm currently using the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara in the color Black, so I'm going to go in and do my mascara. Okay, so over the years as I have been applying mascara, I found out that you really have to go from the root. When you don't go from the root, like as far as in from the root, you don't really get that lift. I see a lot of people just applying to the tip and then their eyelashes look kind of like saggy, you know? But if you really go from the root and then go up, then you're getting as much lift as possible. Also, the second you get mascara on your eyelid, wait for it to dry. Do not rub it off right away, because then your eye is going to be black. Wait for it to let it dry, then grab a Q-tip and it comes right off. I'll show you. Okay, so now I'm gonna zoom you out since I'm done with like the eye area. Okay, so now I'm going to do my last step, which is my lips. I already put on lip balm. I cannot stand the feeling of dry lips. We're not doing that today, not tomorrow, not this whole year. So for my lip product, my favorite of 2018, it's the best thing ever. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the color Fenty Glow. A little bit of this goes a long way, and also it smells amazing. And I'll just put like a couple of little dollops and I'm good. Actually, that's not the last step. I almost forgot to put highlighter on my brow bone. So I'm gonna grab my little brush again, the same colors from this palette. I use this one and this one. And we are done. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my everyday makeup look. This is what it looks like every time I put on makeup in the simplest form. This is the result. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on any video you guys want to see next. I want to know what you guys want to see, and I want to make what you guys want to see as well. So leave a comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Peace.